The third edition of the 3Music Awards has been held virtually due to the ban on public gatherings, which became necessary because of the outbreak of coronavirus. That same night, news of the demise of actor Bishop Bernard Nyarko spread like inferno. On this episode of Bloggers Forum, we table these for discussion. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa. Welcome to Bloggers Forum on Ghana Web TV. Joining me, the two Nanayaos, Zion Felix, Nanayao Adumako of zionfelix.com. Zion, welcome.
Thank you.
And then Nanayao Redu of museafrica.com. Nana, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So let me start with you, Zion. It must have been a mixed feeling, considering the fact that these two events happened on the same night, May 2, 2020.
Whilst watching the 3Music Awards, I started getting information that the late Bishop, the thing that happened. I mean, I was like, it coming true because we've not heard from him for a very long time, and then the last time I talked to him, I think he was okay. So I needed to call some people and then check. I called, nobody was picking, and then later on Tracy sent me a message that she's talked to his cameraman who happens to be with a man, like he's always with him, Olunka. So then I realized, I mean, nothing is true. And then, I mean, to get further confirmation, I decided to call Christy. Christina Wuni, I don't know whether to say was or is very, very, very close to him, because there were rumors that, I mean, they were even going out. So I called, but she didn't pick, and then she later called. So when she called, and then I heard her cry, I was like, Charlie, the thing is true. In fact, I was very, very sad. I was very, very, very sad. Looking at the caliber of person that we've lost. I mean, the things that he's done for us. I mean, he's not a person that you hear a lot about. He's always reserved. I mean, no negativity, no hype. He doesn't say things for the clouds. I mean, he's a very quiet person who is serious with his job. So, I mean, and then even the part that hurt me the most was he's stopping the movie to be a pastor, and then not long after doing that, I mean, he's gone. I was really sad, but I'm also may he so rest in peace.
All right. So you were talking about Christiana Wuni. On her Instagram page, she posted a picture of Bishop Bernard Nyarko and her, having a good time. They were clad in cloth, nicely woven kente cloth, and then with the caption, "I have lost a friend and a brother who was dear to my heart," and that emoji,
broken heart.
Yeah, three.
Yeah, broken heart.
Followed the caption. Yeah. But the one thing that has become the talk of town is fellow actors were not, given the opportunity to see him when he was not feeling well, when he was getting treatment. You are closer to him. Was that really the case?
Around here, I think it is his personal decision, not people around him. Last December, I think December 23, I talked to him. He personally called me after the actors went to Adum FM, that is the Kumawood actors, Bigger Quiz, and some of them went to Adum FM to claim that his mother is stopping them from seeing him. And he called me and said he wanted to talk. And he made it point blank that he has ordered that he doesn't want to see anybody. And then I've heard from several people, even 2 days ago I talked to Salinko, who went to the family house, and then his brother said it, that he didn't want anybody to see him because of this social media thing. When anybody comes around, I mean, everybody wants to take a picture. And when you take a picture, obviously it will go out. So if that first takes it gets to then he gets it. So it was a personal decision, not from the family members, that they didn't want anybody to see him. Almost everybody that I've heard him or heard talk said he said he didn't want anybody to come and see him. So it wasn't like the mom was stopping people from coming to see him. But it was something that he didn't want, because as I said earlier, on your behalf, that news thing. And then that situation he was in was not a right time for him to be trending. Or trending at what will he get? It won't bring him roles. If the roles come, how is he going to act? You get it? So that was a personal decision for him, for not people to come closer to him. So I don't think the family intentionally was stopping people from getting closer. And I think it was a right decision because you need attention. Even course crap, he wasn't picking course. His elder brother, he came from the UK. And was even if Onukampo offend the phone's going to because he needed that sound thing for himself. So it wasn't like people were trying to stop commode actors from coming closer to him. No decision, and then he has the right to take any decision that he wants for himself.
Let me bring in Nana here. There are concerns about the way and manner some celebrities are mourning him. There are a lot of tributes. Some are posting photographs of him with different captions. Others are filming themselves crying. And two people who have actually come under criticism, Yaudabo and then Lewin. Lewin in this case uploaded the video on his YouTube channel, and there are concerns he's making money from. You are a digital ninja, so tackle it from that angle. Wait, how wrong is it for someone to film himself or let somebody film him and then put it on social media whilst mourning the dead?
Charlie, thank you very much. Let me say my condolences to his family. Me name because me name na me boy me name no. And the movies na my share back me no be. And I cry full. I watched a small part of it and I left it. Ghana celebrities go through a lot of unnecessary pressure. Fans are too hard on Ghanaian celebrities. First of all, I'm not here to justify what Lorraine or Yadabo did, or what other celebrities have done, like Mrs. Siedu crying and all those things and filming it. I'm not here to justify that. But I actually took time 2 days ago when I heard the death to read comments under some of these stars before they started doing that. It's as though Nipebimu Ukrum Haseno, if Yadabo had cried in his house and had not shared the video, they would have commented and said, let's be sincere. If Lorraine had cried at home and had not shared the video, if Mrs. Siedu had cried at home, Mark Brown put the other TV show at home, so she couldn't even talk. But you see, we are in a circle where we've made these things, we're giving these things priority. So I say, we need to correct the fans. If we don't give these things priority, these stars will not do what they're doing. It's because people have given such things, such behaviors priority. I say 1 year be on count. I say, oh, every time be a be better trendy, and I will say you be negative. It will come. Many kind comments maybe some of the stars somewhere I say be crap say oh your hunipe na mugu so posty way. A couple of them and you're fine. We are giving these stars pressure for nothing. They are also human beings.
So it's right. I mean,
no, it's not right to cry and film yourself.
Okay.
You won't do that on a normal day. You won't do it. Nobody will do that. Nobody will pick a phone and cry and film and say send me to social media. But nipa no baby a wa ba bedru no baby a yen so no so amana ba bedru no eno no oya kire no. Why would Lewin want to put a video on YouTube? Because he knows that this is very controversial. He knows that if he puts the video on his IG page, one of us is going to take it, put his logo on it, and go and put it on the YouTube channel and make money from it. So then why don't I put it on my channel and make the money myself?
Yeah.
Right? So I don't agree with them filming themselves when they are crying. But you can't stop them from deciding on how they want to mourn their friend.
Okay.
Say you Lewin man you name on relationship. You double cry them say on a man phone be cry. You don't know the relationship between these people. But in Kanye so nyama so anka kuma anka ye hu sa de no. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get
And let me be another objective here. Elsewhere, when Kobe Bryant died, it was the same thing all over. Nobody said a word. All the stars in US, most of them were on social media crying. Some of them actually did videos. Nobody said a word. But because a Ghanaian star has done it, it's a problem.
Are we being too hard on our celebrities?
We are too hard on them. Boss, we are too hard on them. Check, Google Kobe Bryant's death, go on Instagram and do the hashtag and see a lot of stars. Nobody said, oh, they want clout or they want fame, oh, they want to trend. We all said, oh, Kobe is dead, oh, wow, oh, so sorry. And we are all sympathizing with the family and we are all doing this. Come down to Ghana. Oh, now then I start, I video now to YouTube. One year so I say, I don't video. We need to allow people to mourn the death, to grieve how they want to grieve. When you block somebody from grieving, you're actually killing the person because the emotional trauma no cry more.
I see. Right. Zion, how would you remember him?
Bishop.
Yes. What the only come out for dia gross. How do you remember him?
Oh, but sorry, but sorry, not to catch you, but he stopped acting and went back to do pastoral. I think that at some point in time, Ubia decided what is priority in their life, and if he was called by God to do his work, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe he knew about his sickness, he knew what could come out, so he decided to use his last days to serve his maker, and I think it's something that needs to be commended. You know, and I would have loved to see. I saw a couple of videos I'm not share from his preachings. I would love to see that more because those last days words, not all share, and they were very powerful words. The one I even heard was so deep. And he said, if that's how we want to mourn him, we can actually share his sermons.
Those sermons.
Yes, and actually, help the family make money. So quickly hit up one telco, convert into an audio, or subscribe him to the 2510, the voice from service, let people subscribe to it and cut it in bits so that the family can make money in the long run, instead of it going around on social media for free and bloggers putting their logos on it and putting it on YouTube and all that. This is how we can also help the family. You get what I'm trying to say? In Tibia, lewe mo kran o musu na go to YouTube no. Omo check akran ma family no. You understand?
More no kweni. I've seen some analysis with that David Mowley has done. The story was published today. As at the time he published, he said Lewin had made, well, due to, his own checks, he says Lewin has made like 540 CDs or something. Yes.
On a video.
To me, sending 350 money family
and you're bad. Right. Zion.
Yeah, he was a fine actor. He always killed his role. So I think that is where I remember him for. Even if you watch some of his short video that have been going viral after his demise, I think everybody will attest to it that Bishop was a very good actor. A great idea of Nyago. And then just before he died, the last days, the videos, the preaching. He was passionate about what he was doing. And then one thing that I'll never forget is the interview that we did. That was the first and last time that we talked. And then I remember everything that we talked about. No, no turn proper.
Interview.
Okay,
right. So it's time to take a break. When we return, we zoom straight into the 3Music Awards. We do our own review. How was the performances? The period in which the show was done, lighting, setting, sound, the MCs, how they fed, and all of that. Stay with us on Bloggers Forum, Ghana Web TV.
There are some friends immediately will tell them, say, "Many problem." I feel friend on February. You said the next thing you are going to talk about is money.
Money.
Yeah, boame abra metiase. Mami ngu no abe bonsa.
Debi. Cash.
Kakana o wono boame abra metiase. Na nipa hiamwa.
Welcome back to the show. It's still Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. We are seated to discuss issues relating to the arts and entertainment. My name is Abrantipai, and I'm doing this with Zion Felix, with zionfelix.net or .com, whichever way. I'm sure it's a domain, no? Maybe I'll find Zion.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Nani Aredo with museafrica.com. Next is the 3Music Awards, and for the first time, the event was held virtually. There were not people in the auditorium, the Fantasy Dome, more like a TV produced show, Nana, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I think before show we had a show here with David Mowley, and I did say that virtual shows are not new to us in this country. We've watched actually virtually music, and all these shows that has been done, produced for us. So people will watch it like a TV show, and I think that's what happened.
Were your expectations met?
I think 2/3 of my expectations were met.
Okay.
The 1/3, I was looking for something, but I didn't find.
Which was?
Which was the performances. Okay, so my 1/3 was that I was hoping that they would do a virtual performance. It's a TV production, so you could have set up people with key areas instead of bringing the people to the auditorium, because we know we are all trying to curb this coronavirus thing. So to save us, Bisson Young and everybody's performance could have. I thought they were going to pick it from their various places. You know, rather than bringing everybody there.
So maybe Bisson Young house. Then
then you set up, then you play.
Charlie, if my room my room is not fire.
Your room say.
No, that's your room. You know, like, because you see, earlier on, I had a tip that Tenny was supposed to perform, and she wanted to do it live. How was she going to do it? She was going to do it, perform live, and they'll pick it by Skype. You get what I'm trying to say? Because it's a virtual show, so that you reduce the time. And my time is what it. That's how come people were complaining that it stretched too much.
Okay.
You know, people were even saying it could have been done within 2 hours. You know, but aside that thing, the other thing I was also looking for was the award presentation. In all honesty, I thought they were going to play videos from all the winners, because by now, the last day of the show, of the event, on the day itself, you can actually prompt everybody who had won and do a video and send. So it beefs up the whole production. I think Sarkodie and Tenny did theirs, and it came on time, and they were able to play.
Reggie also did it.
Reggie also did his. But I felt like all the winners could have done that and sent it to them to play, so that we give that feel, you know. The other thing was, I didn't expect them to have 2 award presenters.
Okay.
I think it didn't make sense to me. So, you know, I was actually hoping they would do the first one, which was getting people in the industry to introduce the award and then go for the nominees and announce the winners, like they did with KOD, Miss G, Anita, and all those things. But later, when they brought in the physical, like people on stage, Sammy Flex, Rudy Kwacheno, I felt like it defeats the purpose of virtual. You know, like keep everything to what it is. Play everything so that the time will be less. Because since any general kasa, time no content saying they are recording. So that's how come they are getting the bash for it. But aside that, I think it was a fantastic job done. We were talking about light, sound, the stage design. It was beautiful. I saw a comment from Nabil saying they didn't necessarily need to put up that kind of stage for a virtual concert awards. I kind of disagree, because I mean it's not as if they were planning to do a virtual awards in the first place.
They had paid for all
paid for all these things, and things happened to come to a halt because of Madam Corona. So I mean, why do you have to, you know, change the plan? Let's go ahead with the plan. So the stage and everything was cool. Production wise, I had a little issue. The switching between the venue and television. At a point in time, you could hear some cinema movies being played at the back of the when the awards was airing. You know, at some point also, the thing goes very dark. You know, and it comes back. Like I'm saying, this is television. So if you are giving me too many reasons to tune off, I'll just tune off and watch something else. And around that same time, people were watching their favorite shows. Don't forget. So if you're giving me too much errors in terms of production, I mean, I'll tune off. You get it. But the highlight of the night, I think they killed the comedy side. That got people to stay. I don't think if you had left out the comedy, people would have stayed. People would have tuned up.
Clemento Suarez.
I think they were fantastic. They kept people on behind their TV sets, because you want to wait for them to come. And then whenever they appeared, they did a good job. They kept us going. They kept us laughing. they reviewed everything nicely, and then we moved on. I think they did a fantastic job. Kudos to them, to the team, and everybody that got involved in the production. Charlie, big ups.
I'll go to Zion, but the performances on the night, who nailed it for you?
Tough one. I think all the artists that performed on the night did very well. Daughters had an amazing time. I actually was dancing like I was in church. You know, I say I could probably be you know, but I had a good time. I also enjoyed Busumpim Young's performance.
Atajwa.
I also enjoyed Kweki Smoke's performance as well. Nipa man feeling a Kamido. Yeah, man feeling Kamido. I don't know if it because of the Anyumna or boy, I don't know, but man feeling a connection. And all the artists that came, they did so well. You couldn't feel said Nipa ni auditorium so that was a good thing. You could actually feel that they were into their craft fully. Jupiter did a good job, you know, performed very well. See Charlie in the last or Born and Nice. It was a good one for me. I really enjoyed the performances.
Zion.
Yeah.
Of course, saying.
Unfortunately, I couldn't watch everything because that was the time that the bishop issue had come fresh. So, I mean, the calls were coming too much. And now I had to also. Yeah. I mean, the opinion of commode sector, and I had to see to it every other day. But I watched some of the performances, and I'm sure some parts of the show where Clement and then Obi came on stage. I think I watched that part. But before that, I mean, congratulating everybody. Mobile Emma, I was in the past because I ran to even organize a birthday party. In this era, company about 25 composition, easy. How much more award show, which started like months back? Because I remember we went to Vuta region, Tamana, Omo Academy Initial to prepare and everything. Like it wasn't easy. Even driving from Accra to Vuta region is not a small journey. When we were coming, it was raining. Like it's rained from Vuta to Accra.
Wow.
So I mean, they've really done well. I'm sure they had several meetings before even last Saturday's event. So they've really done well. On the main night, as I said earlier, I couldn't watch everything. But with what I watched, I'll give them 80 for a job done because it is not easy doing a virtual concert. I think yesterday I tweeted something about the artists who performed on the night. I mean, I'm just trying to picture. I'm just trying to go into their minds how they were feeling on the stage when you're performing to nobody. I mean, a big stage like that, because Fantasy Dome having a show there wouldn't be like having the show at La Palma where they had that woman. I mean, it's a big stage, and a big stage like performing to nobody. That is where you show that you are an artist.
Just cameraman.
Performing to nobody. And then I think this guy, Busumpim, as you mentioned, I mean, he killed it.
One time.
That guy, whether I realized that whether there's somebody or nobody, he was still doing his thing like that. There was somebody cheering up there. He did well. I watched the performance. I watched highlights of Daughters. They also killed it. And then I think after the show, IB interviewed them. And they said they've been doing this for a very long time.
Wow.
When they were young, I mean, they were performing to like 2-3 people. So this is not new to them. But I'm just picturing some other artists, how they would have performed to nobody on a stage. Like you're in front of a stage, and then these people. There are some artists who take inspiration from their fans. So the fans, everyone who are a ginger and more. One also want home. But
Kwesiata seminar is okay.
Kwesiata is not mine. I mean, but shut up. Mr. Ja, utmi kana akapan.
We are cow there.
So we know who has Obi Ama fans. I'm sure it's going to kill your vibe because in you, why be Biama? No fans from anybody. So I think the artists who performed on the night did well, and then I was expecting them to give us an artificial sound clap. I mean, if you mention Saturday is the winner for this, maybe a boy said, like how we do it on radio. I think that would have made us feel something in the awards. So, lightning stage, great. They didn't like they were doing a normal award show. I think Sadiq and his people knew what they were doing. The part that I thought, I think I agree with Nanaya was where the award presenters, as they were doing the virtual way, they record. I watched Miss G. I watched Anita. apart from, so I think they should have done it that way. That mostly was now Shoko and then J Foley and the winners categories winners, and I felt like as the same person they can over and over and I hear some way. So they should have gone to almost everybody's house. Maybe you go to Abrantepa can be nominees for this category and the winner is, because I'm sure they could have done that 2 days before. Then that 2 days before, you know winners. That 2 days before the main show, you know your winners already. So you go to the person's house, no shooting away. It won't take anything, like just a minute. Okay, first one, no and the winner is so we become an editor. So I think they should have done that. And then during the main show, when Clemento and then Obi was on stage, were on stage. I don't know if they didn't see it, but as they have TV, now Clemento full part but Obi's full version was coming, but Clemento don't need to have pen, but not have not say him. I think
it was a problem with the production. Like I'm saying, the switches. I'm telling you,
I don't know. In fact, but they also killed it. The two of them, Clemento wearing his screening for I think he has to use it forever and ever. The show was nice, but I can't winners.
Yes, we will talk about the winners now. I see. Before we talk about the winners, let's focus on the MCs a bit. I don't know how they performed for you, Nana.
MCs, Jay and I think they did well. I'll give them like a 90. They kept us also going, not too much talk. To the point. You know, when I heard when I heard they had announced 2 hosts, I got a bit confused because it's a it's a virtual thing. Maybe they wanted to create a conversation thing so that people will not get bored. And I think they killed it. And they look on point. They look now look very beautiful. J Foley looked very handsome on the night you want to watch them. So yeah, everything looked like we are hosting an awards show. So I think it was cool.
Zion, was that same for you?
Yeah, they did it for me. I mean, they, as he rightly said, they made it serious. Like, I mean, we're having a award show at the Pogua. It wasn't like a virtual concert. So the two of them now did it right. Jay also killed it for me.
Right. So let's take a break. But before that, this is the video that's trending. Everybody is talking about it. Clemento Suarez. Sign language interpreter. Clemento Suarez and Obi Amponsa. Obi Amponsa actually went to the extent of shaving his hair to have that Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo look, so that he gives the state of the Ghana music address, and they crack people up. Watch the video. After that, we'll take a break, and then we'll do the final lap, which will focus on the list of winners, who deserved to win and who didn't.
Tasmela was it Guru? It wasn't Guru. Was it Sarkodie? Was it EL? We don't know. But Tasmela says it's him. And so Sarkodie needs to consult him before he makes any move. We have had quite a couple of features, international and beyond. Shatta Wale and Beyonce had a track on the Lion King album. CJ Biggerman met a bigger version of himself, Rick Ross, and they rapped together. Posse G tells us that Sarkodie is about to feature an artist bigger than Jay-Z. Could be Jesus Christ, I don't know. We have also witnessed the holy matrimony of Medical and Fela Makafui. Let me take this chance to congratulate our Dadawu pallbearers on their wonderful job they keep doing in Ghana. They are internationally acclaimed. They are the Dadawu. And that is the Dadawu dancers. On behalf of me and my beautiful wife, Rebecca, we want to wish you all a happy program. And my interpreter, we would like to wish you all a happy program. We know how to create and reward hit songs. What we do not know is bringing back dead fans. So please stay home and enjoy this. We advise artists, Ghanaian artists, and all international artists to use their various platforms in advising people to stay home and to ensure that they do all that WHO advises us to do. Wash your hands, use sanitizers, ensure social distancing, because we know how to create and reward hit songs. What we do not know is to bring back dead fans. Mindaneshi, Nabode, Midamwase, Akwe, and now let me introduce your host, Jay Foley and Na Ashoko.
Welcome back to the show. It's Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. This is the final lap, and we are looking at the list of winners who deserved to win and then who didn't. The last time we were having a discussion to preview the event, it was David Mowley against Nanea. And I
won.
I remember. I won. I remember David Mowley was saying that Sarah will win Song of the Year.
Song of the Year.
And then Nanea was saying, Things Fall Apart will win. We will delve into that, but let me come to you, Nanea. Which category first would you want to pick on before I chip in the list of categories that I would select?
I think one category bringing up a lot of competition was the next rated. Next rated in Ghana, maybe in Ghana movie like Unsung, right?
Yeah.
The artist who won, if anything.
Soreba. I don't know if I got the name right.
Yeah. You see, I've heard a few comments from people about Oyahwaya and what. You see, this brings back the conversation of sometimes the media or music people not doing our work well. Because if it's next rated and an artist has from that category has won and you're saying Oyahwaya, it means that you're not doing your checks well.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say? It means that we as media people, we are not doing our work well. Because the industry is not breaking artists anymore. You know, Obi any cut A level and that's a top artist name so. No more say hono. Bra. Obi boom sa obi enfi no. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. This shows that there are artists, you know, underground who are doing so well that we need to pay attention to. They can't be mainstream without underground. So if media people are asking who the artist is, I think that media people we are failing the industry because we should even tell the people who the artist is and we is here and they have something to pay people or who are doing music that is in a certain category, a certain light, and they are shining lights on them. People are working. People are really working in this industry, but nobody's talking about them. So things like this will come up and people will say, "Oh, now who is that? Oh, now who is that?" No. So I want to say big ups to the artists. Congratulations. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. In that category, and I think
it's based in the Upper East region.
Yeah, you know, it's opened up the conversation of music so that we can also expand our music taste, our music bags to other regions. Everything is centered here in Accra. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so if we other parts of the region, and if
it becomes very difficult.
It becomes very difficult for you to break. Even when you are the number one artist in Volta region, you still have to suffer before you break in Accra. Why? Elsewhere, it's not the same. When you break in your state, you break everywhere. So why is it that here you have to fight to break in your region? Then you fight to no. Media should open up the conversation so that everybody will be brought to the limelight, and then everybody will benefit.
Zion.
Yeah.
Which category?
High Life Act of the Year.
Okay.
We have seen a soul can promise that I have Kofi Kinata from here, Kwame Eugene winner.
Okay.
Kwame Eugene.
High Life artist.
Yeah,
okay.
High Life artist. Kwame Eugene is the winner, but I think Family did a lot in the year under review. Yeah. The year under review starts from October the previous year to this time. Yeah, because I mean October still nothing I get was a hit. He had a lot of shows. I mean, even after that one, he had several songs. Matty all came through. A lot of shows and a lot of collaborations. A lot of collaborations. About shows on Sobo before. What's it's months before Afiwem.
It's October, like
it's the end of October last year.
Yes.
Oh, really? But I think it's still a confusion. Because for me, I said 2019 April Hobana. Kwame before the October and he did a lot. So I think then Kwame deserves it. Looking at the song that he released, concert of Boy Kumasi, or concert of Kumasi. I think 2 years ago he did Sports Stadium when he was launching the album, right? Yeah. He launched the album Kumasi. It wasn't a free show. A show or 2 tickets, but still buy. Aside that, we released the album. On your sales, he had hit songs from the album. Plenty. he was the featuring guy of the moment. Then now they are switching, but then
now it's familiar. So
then he was the featuring guy of the moment.
Okay.
So if it's from 2018 to 2019, I think Kwame deserves the High Life Act of the Year.
Okay. To a backtrack here.
I thought it was 2020, but 2019. Kwame
2020. Then I finish nomination.
Yeah, next year.
Right. So let's move on to other categories. Let's look at Breakthrough Act of the Year. And there is Famille, J. Derobi, Kofi Mole, Lord Pepper. I remember Lord Pepper's nomination it came along with its own controversy. MOG Music, OV, Sefa, and then Tulinki. And Famille walked home with the award.
I think the last time I was here and I said that I was going to be between. Was that Kevin Boy? That's not Kevin Boy, right?
No, there's no Kevin Boy.
Famille is well deserved. You know, I think a couple of months ago on radio he said that he's afraid if he doesn't win that category, he will be like another artist. Almost because he feels like he's worked hard and he deserves it. You know, I think he's well deserved. Famille, aside the music. The brand, the way he's been able to consistently build the brand, you know, staying relevant in people's mind is not easy. Especially when you're not getting yourself into unnecessary trends and you're keeping it all about the music. It's very, very difficult. You know, so if you follow his social media, there's a certain understanding behind the posting that he does. Like for instance, there's a certain acoustic versions of all the songs that he has released. Consistent photos, you know, like building the brand so that people will accept him for who he is. So it's well deserved. And says earlier on, he's the most featured artist right now. Famille is the most featured artist right now, and I'm hoping
every song be original.
Every song be original. Except only award and I talk about.
I was going to university.
But I hate it. I share my But I think it's well deserved. Breakthrough Act of the Year. I think he's a breakthrough act of the year.
Zion.
Yeah.
You also believe he.
Oh yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. What can you
Mole
forget. Ose.
Mole
songs, collaborations, performances, shows.
The
boy they play shows. Also, when an artist, it's not just about the song.
Thank you.
Everything. Like everything a artist no be international shows. Meaning say Mole I Abo international show that I don't know. I don't say certain things, but I mean has been to UK, he's been to Canada, he's been to like some parts of Euros for shows. Not this year, but in the year under review. Yeah, in 2020 like in the year under review, 3Music awards for So the guy has really worked. In the artist incomplete, like you can't emphasize a new artist there. Famille deserves it like 101%. So winning it's me from the one I'm say no so winning. So winning I'm not surprised.
And I will be quick one. Okay, this is very funny, right? Artists forget that and you know awardsness is a whole year. In a music calendar, you can release a song and reign for a month or 2. But if you're not able to sustain your reign for over 5 to 6 months, when they put all the artists who have reigned in the year together, we won't say, "Oh, reign now, reign." My example, Mole released. I know why you're saying Kofi Mole because of the song "Don't Be Late." Kofi Mole reign was not as heavy as Familiar's reign. Familiar's reign was so huge. He kept topping it up. From Nothing I Get,
Mate. Chairman.
Charlie.
Oh, Chairman was
No, Chairman.
Falls, right?
Yeah.
Listen, all the songs that Odeba now were all monster hit songs.
Even before that, he had one with
Stefia.
Nobody.
Yeah. What am I saying?
Yeah.
But that's one thing artists need to understand about awards games. You can't say one idea. The fact that you're even nominated, catch yourself, you were part of the people that did well over the year. But yeah, there will be a rainy year, the boomer. Won't say, yeah, remember I'm rainy, no. Joe, now just 2 weeks be. So they have to understand that part.
Okay. So, viral song of the year, that was a 100% public voting. Agbeshi, Roro featuring Medical, and Guilty Beat, Pilolo featuring Mr. Easy, Kwesi Arthur, Kaula, Davineba featuring Patapa, Kaukese, Dono, Medical, Omwada, Shatawali, Cultural Anthem, Sister Debbie Kakalika Love featuring Efo Chameleon, and Davineba won. Viral song of the year.
Who voted for them? 100%. Who voted?
It's 100% public.
So whose fans?
Whose fans?
Is it Kaula's fans or?
At the end of the day, they have voted.
Come here, I think Pilolo should have taken it. Pilolo went viral. It went outside Ghana. It was also Guilty Beat on your man. It doesn't just stay in Ghana.
Davineba too. I don't know scope at Ghana.
Yeah.
Just that part. No, I want to. It's just that part.
Football teams outside the country crowd were doing scoop.
So who voted? That's my question. The football teams voted. You get it. Where are the fans of Kaula to vote? But the fans voted for the song.
It could be. You don't need to be a fan of the artist. Once you love the song, you can vote.
But I think Pilolo. Pilolo should have won it.
And then do you agree?
No, I don't agree. Listen, I think the winner. I think the song that deserves to win won. You see, I agree with Zion when he says the fans were here on my voting, and I think the definition of the category is 100% public voting. So questions like this are accepted.
Okay.
Because we need to question them. What am I saying? That hey, this guy we all know that
but the song is of no, but that's the part of the
that is what makes it viral.
Because at the end of the day,
Scott Patumana was that song was so huge that all over the world. I think Ellen DeGeneres or something. I did a story about this. If somebody knows Patapa, this is the time for him to jump on and become an international star. Because listen, I work with Michael Dapa on the thing goes. If you see the team that puts the boy together, you'll be amazed. We were called in Ghana to host Michael. Big Shark party, man. The aim was not even to get the people to jump. It was just to form the idea that the guy has really gone viral. But over here, our resources limit us. And as an artist, you have a song that has a theme that for over 6 months was trending on Twitter. And you did nothing about it. No T-shirts, no merchandise, nothing. You didn't do a tour with it. So I understand why
people would have bought the merchandise.
People would have jumped to it. If the boy had taken that Scope Atumana thing by Patapa, if they had started to have an agreement, say, Charlie, this is how we're going to go about tapping into what we have created. Because listen, I know there is a little conversation between the Patapa and the boy. But at the point, people were giving the song to Patapa. Because he out of nowhere said that Scope Atumana, whatever, he knows his dada, whatever. But in Komutu Nitnase, and Komu have the agreement, this question would have been solved. They would have taken the initiative to reach out to everywhere that the song got to. Even on social media, I didn't see anything that they did. The theme was just going, and you couldn't even connect the boy to the theme. So it makes this awards thing questionable. But in all fairness, I think they deserve it. I think they deserve it. It was one of the biggest viral songs we had after Akwaba.
Okay, because of time, I will let Zion handle male act, and then Ania you do female act.
No, Zion saw a female act.
So you
do female
act. Okay.
No, not really, but
okay. So Zion female act of the year. Becca, Celestine Donko, Senaso, Dinah Hamilton, Sefa, Sister Fia, Obapa Christie, Wendy Shea, and Dinah Hamilton.
Dinah had Charlie, one of the biggest, like the biggest gospel song in the Yanda review. And then you were friends saying, Murphy Titan was very huge. It was very huge.
Is it in progress?
Work in progress.
Nasem or
no, Nasem came later.
You remember Refu?
Kewa the producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you made the song, which made her win even gospel act of the year last year. So and then she had a concert or your concerts and it's an experience with Dinah Hamilton, not just in Accra. Or Accra, Kumasi, two cities, different shows, and then she had hit songs, not just that song. She had another song after that one or the first by. So I think Dinah, and then being a gospel artist, I want to systems is here. Being a gospel artist is not easy.
Yeah.
So a gospel artist attain all these things in the year that revenue. I think say lay your hands down for Dinah. And Dinah and Hodi and Kamema Wendy. But Dinah Hodi and from Dinah is.
But my chip say okay. Munko old episode no. Like I said, Dinah how much do you know? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So catch wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And David Marley was going for Celestine Donko. Abulu. Yeah.
That song too is huge.
But Dinah then huge.
Yeah, money already. Over 1 million views.
Male Act of the Year, Fameye, JB, Kelvin Boy, Kwesi Arthur, Medical, Sarkodie, Stone Boy, and Shatawale. Sarkodie won.
Well deserved. I think 2018-2019 was a sack year, like I said last time. No. Before the album, the Alpha tape alone, over Alpha tape in the crowd, hits and there was a legend and everything. Every song bleeding, and look at my attempt, and I will feel it. You get what I'm trying to say. So 2018-2019, one thing I like about this whole thing is that SAC winning is this. I said it last time. It gives the new artist hope that if I work hard and I stay over 10 years, I can still be relevant and be dominant in the industry. It gives those who are with SAC in the same category the vim that if I also work hard, I can still be relevant and be winning the awards. You know what I'm trying to say? So I like it when artists like that win. And SAC 2018-2019, he worked very hard. Rapaholic upon dancing, hits non dancing. You know, the tours. What am I saying? So it's well deserved. Even till now, and you know, reason in 2019, it's still one of the biggest songs. Future.
Right. Yeah. The final category, let's do gospel. So gospel act of the year, Akase Brempong, Sisi Chum, Celestine Donko, Dinah Hamilton, Joe Metal, Joyce Blessing, Emoji Music, Obapa Christie. Hamilton won.
Yeah.
And it's yeah.
Song of the year, yeah.
Okay.
Song of the year.
Song of the year.
The biggest.
Right. Okay. So song of the year.
Yeah.
Song of the year. Family, Nothing I Get. Mia by Kelvin Boy. Things Fall Apart by Kofi Kinata. Nobody featuring Mr. Easy. That's from Kwesi Arthur. Ayuko featuring Can Promise from Medical. Wasueme Obapa Christie. Sarah featuring Sarah Sarkodie featuring Efia. Melissa by Shatawale. Sugar by Stoneboy featuring Beanie Man. And Steve Wonder, Wendy Shea featuring Shatawale. Things Fall Apart from Kofi Kinata won. I
think Nothing I Get should have won. Because looking at when it was released, Boya Bira 2020. Okay. Nothing like the other one. Things Fall Apart. That one was released. I can't recall it. I think December. Very few release dates, but latter part of 2019. So if such a song enters into 2020, it's not December because I was Nakazakasa in December, but it was released latter part of 2019, and I will remember this time. So if you check a song which was released like April, May, now here they are releasing ending of the time the month now. I wasn't ending any now. I think Nothing I Get should have won, but I mean, I'm saying from Kenata. But personally, I think Nothing I Get should have won because that song was everywhere. Obiato, you get it. So,
Nana, but
I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, media. Some member catch us a Kofi Kenata no.
Things Fall Apart.
Things Fall Apart.
I'm Did you call David Marley?
That man friend. But I think that is well deserved. Yes, all the songs in the category deserve to win.
Okay.
That is why they are there. You understand? Nothing I Get was huge. Yes. But Sarah was also huge. But Kofi Kenata's song was huge. You get what I'm trying to say? In terms of even longevity, like I'm saying, I speak from data perspective. On data, 2019, and you might on data is Things Fall Apart. Yeah, and it's to the extent that it was even, you see, what made Things Fall Apart dangerous was that it crossed the line from secular into some gospel, and even there are some churches and some people who use it in their sermons. I quite say, "Hey, really see a Coco." I do my FM software the service or radio. So songs like that, they are very dangerous when they pick. And you be anywhere a bit because we are secular over to we are gospel over to because it's in between. Obiato.
I see.
I think it's what is it.
Rate the scheme. This year's edition.
Yeah.
From performance to the award scheme, everything. If you are rating, what will be your?
I am, in all fairness, I'll give them a 90.
90.
Yes.
Zion.
I think I earlier gave them 80.
80.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for watching and doing the listening. It has been another edition of Bloggers Forum. Zion Felix of ZionFelix.net joined me alongside Nanaya Redu of MuseAfrica.com. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa.